A slightly different start to today's video, and I'm just going to ask for 2 minutes of your time just to tell you something that's really important to me and really difficult to talk about for me as well, but I'm going to try because I promised I would. Some of you may have seen in Discord occasionally or in the comments a gentleman by the name of Rob, whose actual name is Rob Newman. He's got his own YouTube channel called Rob Newman Sim Racing. Rob has been following the channel for a long time now. Not one of the very first, but certainly since the sort of spike like over a year ago where the channel picked up a bit of traction around the FS stuff. So and yeah, I got to talking and sort of getting to know Rob, and he was like just such a helpful guy, really sort of like helped me understand how to play the game and things to consider about the channel, and he was sort of an ear to bend really about a lot of things. And I, if I was having sort of issues with gonna get my head around like, viewing numbers or channel progress, or if people would like this or if people would like that and stuff, and he was just such a calm sort of noise for me really, and just just an excellent sort of like a tutor and a friend really, all in one. And yeah, so but I mean, on top of that, then we sort of got to know each other a bit more. And what I came to learn with Rob was that he was battling cancer, and had been for some time, and maybe, I'm not sure on the timings now, but probably, I don't know, 12 to 18 months ago, I think it must have been from the way he was talking. He was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And that was like his sternum, his lungs, his hip, and his brain. And on top of that, Rob has been battling MS for 20 years. So, the guy has just had such a tough hand dealt to him, and you wouldn't know it. You just from speaking to him, you just would not know it. And then last maybe summer, maybe June, July time, Rob reached out to me and did something I couldn't believe at the time, to the point where I actually thought I was worried it was some sort of like a fraud thing, because I don't trust the internet, and it must be an age thing for me. But Rob said he wanted to give me his PC. He said he'd upgraded. He was basically buying a new one. He was taking his sort of top end graphics card that he had in his old machine and putting it into a new setup. But his old setup, so the hard drives and the kind of older graphics card, he wanted to gift to me. And he didn't want any money, he didn't want any charity. He just did it on the idea of, in his words, he believed in me and wanted to give me the chance to experience FS as he was playing it, and felt that I could do so much more with my channel with a PC than I could on console. And yeah, and I took the chance and believed, trusted that he wasn't some prince from far away trying to sell me diamonds. And yeah, bless him, this PC turns up in the post, and I bought my kind of the peripherals for it, and the rest is sort of history, because the channel has come on leaps and bounds since then, all because of the kindness of one person. And the point that I promised Rob I would make when the time came would be, don't ever underestimate kindness and what you can do as a stranger, or what a stranger can do for you. The friendship that Rob and I developed over the last year, he became one of my closest friends. and we would exchange calls back and forth, and mainly kind of voice notes, because it was easier for Rob with everything that he was going through, because talking was getting increasingly difficult for him, bless him. And yeah, and it's just the one thing he said he wanted me to do when I told the story was just try and remind you all that you can have such an impact on someone's life and never even know that you've had that impact. In theory, I was looking over his videos this week on his channel, and there was a video from about a year ago where he talks about his sort of his main diagnosis and his decision, because of how unwell treatment made him, that he wasn't going to continue with his chemo and just had made the decision and was comfortable with that. And he talks on that video at the end where he will say, you know, for people going through anything, and it doesn't have to be, we're not just talking about cancer here, we can talk about any illness, we can talk about mental health, it can be any one of those things. If you know someone who's going through it, just be a human being, be a friend, speak to them, text them, drop them a voice note, phone them, buy them a coffee. You know, you don't have to hold their hand and, you know, and sort of cry for them and stuff. Just show them you care and give them something to talk to you about and think about. And I think that's probably inadvertently what both Rob and I gave to each other. You know, I'm certainly not going through anything like Rob. I've had my ups and downs, my own sort of mental health, in the sense of very, very simple stuff. So, you know, you have your good days and your bad days, don't you? And yeah, and we sort of found each other and became really, really good friends. And Rob's story was a fascinating one. He was a gamekeeper as a young man. So from a very young age, was always outdoors and on the land. And he told me a funny story that when he formally became a gamekeeper as an adult, and it was I think he said it was his grandfather. Was it his grandfather or his uncle? But anyway, it was a family member. And that person, as he'd grown up, had always sort of taken him out into the countryside and taught him everything he'd sort of known about the countryside. And when he said he was becoming a gamekeeper, then he lost contact with this family member for months and months. And he, at the time, he'd just started riding a motorbike, so he assumed it was because of the bike. But it later transpired that this family member was a poacher. So Rob had become his worst enemy. Because he was out there trying to catch his own family members committing crimes on the land, which was just brilliant. But yeah, and he had a love for the outdoors, but unfortunately, with the MS, that was abruptly kind of had to come to an end, and he took up an office job within FedEx, and then, you know, he sort of found his way into gaming, and sim racing was his passion, but he also loved Farming Simulator, and we stumbled across each other, and the rest is history, as they say. And then this is the sort of guy that Rob is. He knew I was going to Lama and was, you know, really looking forward to it. Was, you know, we spoke a lot whilst I had my month away from the channel, and I kind of sensed something was going on, because he sort of talked about it, but not really. Sort of it kind of felt like he accidentally said things he maybe didn't really want to say at the time. So I kind of sensed there might be something happening. But yeah, Rob being Rob, he wouldn't say before I went to Lama, because he didn't want to put a downer on what he knew would be a great experience for me. You know, not only just going to the show and seeing the show, but the opportunity to go and meet the other content creators out there, and you know, meet the people I speak to in person. And he was right. It was an absolutely awesome couple of days, and I got to meet some wonderful people, and hopefully some people I'll be friends with for a long time. And I was, you know, sending pictures to him, and I did this stupid thing. I went to the demo area to give him a proper sort of voice note and check in, but I did it whilst they were driving a massive New Holland harvester around, so you could bear, and the guys like talking on the microphone, and You know, he barely could have heard what I was saying, the poor bugger, but, you know, he didn't ever like complain to me or anything, bless him. And yeah, so he didn't tell me, but when I got back, he said he'd unfortunately taken a turn for the worse, and the cancer had now spread to the point where it was a matter of days for him. And yet he was still positive and wasn't angry or negative or scared, just kind. And so very brave. So yes, we were, you know, messaging sort of more frequently back and forth, and I asked him, with his sort of love for the outdoors, if he'd be okay with me planting a tree for him. And I'd like him, you know, I wanted him to choose what the tree was. So he was, you know, he was really grateful and emotional about that, and just wanted it to be, he sort of gave me sort of like a bit of an open end of what I could choose for him. So I'll share a little picture at the end of today's episode, and maybe for some time, maybe forevermore. Who knows? You know, there'll always be a bit of Rob in all of my videos, one way or another, I think. And yeah, so then, you know, planted the tree this past week now. Chose a nice silver birch, and I didn't want to sort of like pester him and stuff, but at the same time, you know, wanted to kind of make sure I was kind of touching base with him and things. And it'd been a couple of days, and I messaged. There was something on Thursday, the 5th of Feb, in the morning. I woke up and I just had this sort of overwhelming urge to drop him a message to say, you know, just checking in, see you doing, mate, look forward to hearing your voice and stuff. And he hadn't been online for, you know, 24 hours or so, and I was a bit concerned. And then message comes through from Rob, so I was all like, oh, great. But the voice on the note was Rob's sister, who who, just like Rob, was, you know, considering her loss, was apologetic to me, my loss, and explained that Rob had passed away that morning. And you wouldn't think the loss of someone you've never actually physically met could impact you that much, but it really has, as you know, you'll hear from my voice in this message. I guess the thing from me is, don't underestimate what kindness can do for someone and the impact you can have on someone's life should you choose to. Rob was an incredibly kind and caring and thoughtful person who didn't need to do what he did for me. I'd swap it all now. Give the PC back if I could just have one more chat with him. Be a bit long just to put on an episode, isn't it? But we'll see how it comes out in the edit, I guess. To Rob Newman. Out of all the people that I've never met, you are the best, mate. Oh, God. Horrifically early start to the day, but at least this is it now. This is the last run. These girls in the back here, they should be okay on their way to their new home. It's been a really busy few days, to be fair, and the guys have been really good with the sort of putting the shed up and everything now, so it's really like changed the landscape of the farm. It's really exciting, I think. Well, I'm looking forward to this. I think Obviously, we'll have to see about getting someone in to help us deal with the sheep and stuff, and shearing them and things, because I don't think me and the little man are going to be any good at that. But other than that, yeah, I think just more animals on the farm is no bad thing, really, is it? So, fingers crossed. But I think, you know, hopefully, I mean, he was moaning this morning because he still thinks this is too many, but I think this is about right. I think, you know, 40 to start with, and then a couple of rams included in that 40 to you know, breed them through, and fingers crossed then we'll get up towards the sort of like 100 mark eventually. And we'll just, I mean, it all depends really on how successful the breeding is and things, but we'll see. We'll see. Right. Don't overtake me, because I am turning right. I know that car was definitely thinking about that then. Fair play. But I am starving. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. It's 7:40 in the morning. Hopefully now he'll be there, and then we can get a get a cuppa and see what the day, you know, what we got planned. And fingers crossed then Jim will be down to help now. We can bring those bales across. We'll be laughing, absolutely laughing. The weather's been really nice last few days, so there's been no rush to go and sort that, in fairness. But yeah, the only thing now really is just the sort of logistics of how we're gonna do it, what tractor's gonna go where and stuff. So obviously we got the JCB and the front loader on it, so that'll be good for that. And take the trailer, it's basically the class here now. This will come over with the trailer, and JCB can load them, class can bring them back, and then Merlo can unload them and put them away down the bottom there. So yeah, fingers crossed will be good. Maybe worth even speaking to Neil, actually thinking about it. If we maybe try and move the cows from that bottom field, just settle temporarily into the top field where we had butter for a little while, and at least then we can sort of come and go quite easily without any major sort of dramas. Just bring the bales through and stack them down the bottom. Yeah, I'll have to have a little chat with him about that. But first things first, get a brew and then bite to eat, and fingers crossed once that's all sorted, then we can get underway really with things. Don't know what he's planning though on the whole extra field. It's just difficult now, because I mean everything, I mean we would either be like, you know, planting in essentially this week, which is just not really enough time now, or taking a field on that we don't know like how well it's been like prepared, you know, we don't know its history. So as much as I really do want the extras and like the extra space and the extra crop, I don't know, I think our money might be better spent bringing in more animals, focusing on looking at more cows and increasing the beef stock. So I don't know, but to see what he's thinking. And it'll change everything really if this becomes then the another beef stock field. So this could be really interesting. I'd still split it, see, but I get why he doesn't want to. I get why he doesn't want to. Right. Let's get around this here, and then let's just back it up a little bit. I'll give him a shout, and he can come and help me. Right, where is he? Neil, where are you, mate? Neil. Neil?
Hey mate, in the kitchen.
Ah, old Obi-Wan cup, is it?
Oh, don't be like that, mate. I didn't think you'd be back this quick with that, Lord.
Nah, that's fine, mate. That's fine. Don't you worry. You just look after yourself, pal.
Mate, come on, and make it when we get back. So, mate, listen, right, listen, and leave this one behind, just to show you, right, and then I make it a fresh one. Come on, let's get down there.
All right, fair enough. I guess I can't argue with that, can I?
Are they all right, though?
Yeah, they're good, mate. They're good. I think we're looking good, mate. I think this, you know, they're all looking healthy. I think we've chosen well and got some good stock. I think, you know, we've done the right thing. Got all the adults now down here with the rams and then the babies up the top. It's the little ones, just so it's a little bit easier for them.
Yeah, that's right, mate, that's right. Right, go on then. Do you want me to open the gate and I'll make him, you know, I'll stop him coming out. You back it up and then drop the trailer, is it?
Yeah, all right, mate. Good plan.
All right, mate.
Right, is that all of them?
Yes, mate, I'm just closing up for you now.
Right, nice one, mate. I'll take the trailer up, park it up, and then I'll meet you back in the house, yeah?
All right, mate. Yeah, you good?
Right then. Let's park this up here out the way. And then go and get some well-deserved breakfast. A nice cup of tea, a nice brew. Right, let's get this done in this furthest one, I think. I mean, he's still panicking about, you know, what's going on with the people who had his bike and stuff, but we've had no dramas now, you know. It's no repercussions yet from Jim going down there and having a chat with him and stuff. So I don't know. I'm quietly confident that might just be the end of it. I certainly hope so. Anyway, certainly hope so. But he is insisting that his equipment goes back in the shed. So that's what he wants. That's what we'll do. In fairness, and I get it. It's his, isn't it? You know, it's his kit. So right then. Okay, swing this around in here. And hopefully a couple more months and I mean we'll be filling this up, so and it'll look very different in here then. I'm not sure he's going to want to be sticking the engines on and off in here with all the crop in here, but no, you never know. Right. Happy days. Let's go see him. Neil?
Yeah, come here, mate.
Ah, right. Happy days.
Yeah, that's mate. Not even 8 o'clock, and everyone, all the sheep are here. That's nice going, that is, mate. You done well this morning, you have, mate. Fair play.
Ah, cheers, mate. It's all right. Like, I'm pleased with that, though, mate. I really am.
Yeah, I'm still not sure it's not too many, mate. But you know, I take your word for it. And if you're saying, you know, that the idea is we turn these over, and okay, like, you know, I know we could have probably up towards 100, but just about got the space for that maybe. But I think the way to do it is, let's, you know, let's once they've had their babies in it, then and they're starting to grow up a bit, then that's when we probably sell, like, you know, the parents and some mum, and we just keep turning around now, innit, and keep an eye on the good ones, and maybe breed a few of them out, like, but different rams every now and then, and yeah, it'd be alright, I guess, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so, mate. And there's so much space down there in grass, mate. That it's not going to be a massive issue to feed them. And I know they've got, we've broken a couple of grass bales up for them now, and given them a bit of a mix with some corn and stuff, just to keep it like healthy. But I think this could be good for us, mate. The only thing would be is it's if you manage to get it like a shepherd or anyone now who's going to be able to come down and like shear them for us.
Yeah, I've sorted that, mate. I've sorted that, so they'll be down, and we would sort of call them as and when we need, and they come and shear them and everything, and it's all done automatically. Then, mate, they take the wool and process it, and that's then the option is, I mean, we could have it back, like we could keep the wool and do more, but I've just said, look, keep it simple. You buy the wool off us. The company sees we'll buy it, and it's simple. I mean, they'll make a profit on the other side because it turns into other products, doesn't it? But so we're only at the bottom level, I guess. I mean, we could look to do more with it, but I just think, what's the point, man? It's just try and get some money initially, and then go from there.
No, I completely agree, mate. Keep it simple. Have you thought any more now about the field situation?
I have, mate, and I was just thinking about what you said, like, because it is a fair point. Like, we're just doing it at the wrong time of the year, aren't we? And maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm getting overexcited.
Well, the thing is, mate, like we still haven't got masses of equipment, have we? We certainly haven't got a harvester or anything like that. So it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world anyway. And then, and like I say, on top of that, it's just the wrong time of year. And I'm not sure, mate, we wouldn't be better off, pushing on now with the animals and maybe getting in some extra bull, some extra beef stock in, and maybe another bull. And I don't know. I get it. I do understand it. Like, and there's pros and cons to it all. Like, because get the animals, they come with a risk and a cost, and it's difficult. I get it.
Yeah, we'll have a good think, mate, and we make the decision together, don't we?
Yeah, I know.
Right, I get kettle on. Are you hungry?
I am hungry. Yeah.
Right, what are you gonna make us then?
I've got to make it.
Hey, come on, man! You're better in the kitchen than I am. Come on. What was that thing you were talking about the other day? You said you want to try.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. That sandwich. Oh, go on then. Go on. I'll make us that. Is it?
Yeah. Wait, what was it? What was in it again?
It was eggs and bacon primarily, mate, in toast. And there's a few other bits and bobs, couple of extra bits, but I'll have a look through the cupboards, and I'm sure you got most of it.
Yeah, right, mate. Help yourself. Right, go on. I'll make the tea. You get on with the food.
All right, man. Right, get your chops around that, bud.
Oh my God, mate. Right, hang on. Before we do now, talk me through what the hell is in this now?
Right, well, it's basically two fried eggs, but they're done in butter with then a garlic, chili, and a little bit of a secret ingredient, mate.
Oh, what do you mean secret ingredient? What have you done in it? You best not have done anything naughty.
Of course I haven't done anything naughty, mate. Bloody hell, it's Cajun. Bit of Cajun spice.
Oh, right. Well, I don't mind that. Right, okay. So what, that's like an oil mix, is it?
Yeah, so then fried the eggs in there. Done your bacon on the side, on the grill. In the toast, plenty of butter, a bit of cheese then as I sort of done the eggs. Melt that in with the egg and bosh. There you go.
Bloody hell, mate. I mean, it looks good and it smells amazing, but it looks like it might be like a heart attack on a plate. Why? Well, I have to come up with a name for this.
I have already.
Oh, all right, go on then. What do you call it?
It's the Mids Mega Melt, this is, mate.
What? The Mids Mega Melt?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Well, it's quite suitable, mate, because you're a bloody melt, aren't you?
Yeah, it's very good, very good. Right, go on, eat up. Here's my cup of tea. Go on then, have a bite. What do you think?
Well, Oh my God, mate. Oh my God, this is bloody good. Oh Christ, I can feel my arteries clogging up here, mate.
Good, innit? It looked really good on that video I saw, mate. That's why I've been desperate to try it, like.
Oh my God. Oh, right. Oh yeah, mate, this is delicious. Get cooking again, mate. I'm not, well, I'll have another one.
You're not having another one? I haven't even made my own yet.
Ah, alright, well, when you've made yours, I'll have another one.
I'm not making you two, mate. Christ, you're putting off enough weight as it is.
I'm not putting on weight.
I'm telling you are, mate.
I'm bloody not. You are.
All right. Oh, I tell you what, that's better. I like that sarnie. I don't know how we ate two of them, mind. I mean, you know, I give him a bit of stick for having a belly, but he's a small guy. That sandwich was massive. We had two of them. Gutsy bugger. Right, we're all good. I'm still not convinced on the best way to travel with this thing. I think I'll lift it and put the points down. Although then it means that the bars are going to be sticking out. I feel a bit more comfortable that way. But right, come on then. Let's get on with it. Oh, right. So Jim is on his way over. So we'll sort out then getting the class hooked up to the trailer, and he'll then come on down to the field. So I just said I'd get on with it and start sorting the bales out over there, bunching them up and getting them ready. So he's walking over. He's going to be a little while yet, and then just got to give Neil a bell when we're sort of finishing up the first round and get him ready so that he can expect us and unload when we get back here. Well, Jim gets back here at least, so fingers crossed. Productive day coming up. And you know, those bales they're going to be worth a fair bit for us as well. You know, they're going to go a long way now. They are towards helping us out. Certainly for feeding the cows, you know, it'll be really important for us now. But hey ho, and I've got to, at some point, I've got to get down to. I've got to get that little tractor down to Wolfie to sort out, because it's just sitting there doing nothing at the moment. It's just such a waste. And it'd be a great little tractor if we can get it running, but the more I think about it, if I can just get it restored and up and running, the value is in selling it to someone who loves that sort of thing rather than using it. And if I need to invest it into something else, then I can't I? And we can. I mean, there's still plenty of stuff that we need on the farm. Absolutely plenty of stuff that we need on the farm. So just reinvest that money a little bit. And I mean, I may even, depending on how much we get, I could even look to get some of the animal stock myself and just put my money straight into it, whether Neil wants it or not. But it's not really the way we work the business, is it? But we'll see. At least it's a little less chaotic today. No kids screaming at him, it makes life a little bit easier for him, to be fair. I mean, he loves his family, he really does, but he puts up with murder when they're here, because blimey. Right. Just make sure nothing behind us. I think we're good. If I just pull out of the way by here for a minute. That's a long way down on the earth. Okay. Right. Still looking good. So I'm thinking, put them into twos, and that probably be the easiest way then to put two at a time onto the trailer and load them up that way. So that's what we'll do. Radio's on. Weather's nice. Breakfast in the belly. Today's a good day. Today is a good day. Hi mate, you okay?
Yeah, alright mate, what? Yeah, you up with me over here?
Yeah, that's fine mate, no dramas. No dramas at all. Give me 2 secs, let me just hook this up a sec mate. Make sure this is working. What a wicked bale collector. Yeah, you're gonna be fine by there mate. I'll start loading up now. I'm thinking if we just do this field, I know you could probably get more on you, but let's just make it easy, innit? And then you can go and unload whilst I sort out the next field.
Yeah, alright mate, no drama. It's, gotta be honest mate, it's a bit awkward, like when I was picking up the tractor.
He's still not forgiving us, is he?
Oh mate, I don't think he's ever gonna forgive us.
What did he say when you got there?
He didn't say anything mate, he's bloody ignoring me, like, he won't talk to me, like, I stood there, I was like, oh, alright little man. And he just bloody didn't look at me mate, just sort of angry, just kept scrubbing.
What do you mean scrubbing? What was he scrubbing?
His bloody car, mate. He's cleaning the car all the time. Like, I've never known a man clean a car as much as he's cleaned it.
Yeah, well, mate, he's convinced, isn't he? He's convinced that, you know, he's got to get essence of Jim out of his seats. That's the problem. He doesn't realise you had your pants on.
That sense of Jim. Oh, mate, I'll tell you what, right? Tell you what, if you bottled that, right, that essence of Jim and sold it, oh, right. They come running, they would.
Yeah. They'd run away, mate. I know that much. I don't think I'm running towards you. Bloody run away.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because you smell like bloody daisies, don't you?
Yeah. Right, let me get on with this. You do the first load, run it back, and then you head back over, mate, once we're loaded up. And we'll see how we're looking, yeah?
Alright, mate.
Alright, then. It's just a really clever bit of kit, this. I really like it. Really like this grab. The only problem is I struggle to, like, line it up properly. But that's right. The higher we go, the more off balance we get. That's the problem. And then it's just like that arm is just right, perfect in the wrong spot, really, for me. But
she's somebody that don't need nobody. She's just stuck in my head. Lives of satisfaction, I can't get no reaction. She's just stuck in my head. She's somebody that don't need nobody. She's still stuck in my head. Lives of satisfaction, I can't get no reaction. She's still stuck in my head.
there he is, Happy Joe. You right in there?
Right, I tell you what, right? Now that you're here, I'll take the bloody JCB, park it up, and I'm going in. You can do this with him. I honestly, I don't want to be around the pair of you. I don't want to be around you.
What are you being like that now? Come on.
No, I'm telling you now, right? It's not on. What you did to my car, it's my new car. I haven't forgiven you. Don't forget. You might have made me a nice breakfast, but I haven't forgiven you either. Right? And him, definitely not him.
Come on. He didn't do anything. Come on.
No, you can't tell me, mate. I'm telling you now, right? You can put all that lot away. I'm going up the house.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
What's the matter with him?
What do you think's the matter with him?
Well, I don't know, right? It could be. When I turned up earlier, right, he was trying to herd the cows with the Merlot.
Really?
Yeah, mate, yeah. It's like some weird dance, like a robot and a cow having a dance. I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, he's having a bad time, mate. Come on. Right, I'll get in the Merlot. I'll unload this lot, mate, and then we'll get up there and we'll have a proper sit down with him. I think, we need to really clear the air, don't we?
Yeah, all right. You unload it, mate. Go on.
Oh my God, we need to sort these pair out. Otherwise, this is gonna be a long relationship.
Flying low under the radar, like a nighthawk stealth plane. You are hiding out in the shadows.